Happy solstice! We're glad you're with us. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circling on her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home.
Hi, I'm Betty Bush, the Artistic and Music Director for Jubilate, the Women's Choir of Corvallis, and the McMinnville Women's Choir. Welcome to our 2020 Winter Concert.
Hi, I'm Lucy Watts, and I am the accompanist of Jubilate.
And I'm Bethany Lee, the accompanist for McMinnville Women's Choir.
For years, we've gathered during this time of year to share an hour of music together. Songs from many traditions and languages offered as light in the winter dark. This year, we're gathering in a whole new way.
Over the last few months, we've been meeting here online, zooming in from our homes to our virtual rehearsal space. We've found ways to make music together and hold on to our beautiful community in an often isolating time.
Because we can't sing together over the internet, we've had to get creative about ways to collaborate. Some of the songs you'll hear are from small ensembles who found ways to blend their voices safely during this season. For the larger choral pieces, Lucy and I made individual sing-along tracks, and the women recorded their parts alone in their own homes.
Then Charley Copeland and Jill Baker stitched the audio and video files together, taking the individual files from some 75 women and blending them together into one unified chorus.
Like a giant online quilting bee, it's taken the work of so many and all of our imagination and creativity to turn the pieces we had into this patchwork beauty. We hope it will warm and cheer all of you in this cold, dark season.
It's been a gift for us to do the work of creating this fall, and we'd like to share that gift with you today. There will be a way to offer donations later if you'd like, but for now, just sit back, get comfortable, and let this music fill your hearts with the hope that light is returning.
Hallelujah. Hello, this is Carol Riven. Our next song is in Hebrew, but it is not the usual Hanukkah song that we would sing at this time of year. It is a modern fusion of two ancient Jewish prayers that ask for healing. The words in Hebrew are Ana Elna Rafana Lanu Refuat Hanafesh, and that means, please God, please heal us with renewal of the spirit. The composer, Karen Siegel, has adapted these prayers into a round and addressed them to us all, individually and collectively, and the need we have for healing in a time of danger, disruption, and social conflict. 2020 has been a year of almost unremitting tragedies. Storm and fires ravaged our homes and beloved landscapes. Coronavirus constrained our daily lives, kept us from our friends and families, took away our livelihoods, sickened millions, and killed hundreds of thousands in the U.S. And tragically, the pandemic magnified the fierce divisions in our society. Instead of unifying against the pandemic, we have shattered into warring factions over whose lives matter, whose beliefs are threatening, and whose truth can be believed. How do we restore hope and renew the spirit in such times?
Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back storm. One planet is turning, circling in her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn.
Turning, turning, spirits yearning, reaching for the night. Colors glowing, shadows growing, darkening the light. Ancient story told, renewed with the cold. Mystery of light, burst into the night. Turning, turning, spirits turning, spirits turning, spirits turning, shadows growing, shadows growing, shadows growing, ancient story, ancient story, ancient story, ancient story, mystery of
Accompanists and collaborative pianists often work with choirs, with instrumentalists and vocal soloists, but we rarely get to work with each other. This year, Betty challenged Lucy and me to collaborate on an arrangement of Green Sleeves, with Lucy on the piano and me on the harp. She sent us an a cappella version of this traditional song and said, "I can just picture your voices on this, Lucy's soprano and your alto harmonies, and I'm sure you can come up with something for an accompaniment." It took weeks of arranging, practicing, and recording, and the help of technology expert Brian Lee to put all these pieces together. There were a few moments along the way when we wondered if we'd taken on more than we could pull off. But in the end, we had so much fun. We're already planning what we might try next, and we're looking forward to the day when we can collaborate again. How about in person next time, right, Lucy?
A
Grant whatever you would crave. I have both wage and life, and lend your love and goodwill for to have. Green sleeves, green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady? Green sleeves was all my joy. Green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady? And who but my lady? Green sleeves.
The moon's important to many cultures, I think because it's a constant. It comes and it goes, but we know it will come back. And it connects all of us throughout the world. That's really important in this time when we can't all be together in one place. Please enjoy the song.
Where is the moon when the moon is new? It's a sliver on the right, growing bigger every night. Where is the moon when the moon is round, rising as the sun is going down? Where is the moon when the moon is waning, fading to the left till there's no moon remaining? Where is the moon when the moon is new? It's a sliver on the right, growing bigger every night. Where is the moon when the moon is new? It's a sliver on the right, growing bigger every night. Where is the moon when the moon is right? It's a sliver to the right as the sun is going down. Where is the moon when the moon is right? It's a sliver to the right till the sun is going down. Where is the moon when the moon is new? It's a sliver to the right till the sun is every night. Where is the moon when the moon is right? It's a sliver to the right till the sun is every night. Where is the moon when the moon is waning, fading to the right till there's no moon remaining? Where is the moon when the moon is waning, fading to the left till there's no moon remaining? Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circling in her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home.
Greetings. My name is Julie Williams, and I've sung with the Jubilate choir for 25 years. Now, I don't know if I can recall a solstice and a return to the light that has ever quite felt like this year. There will be some infamy associated with 2020, I imagine. We might be reminded that in our darkest hour, an opportunity to move into the light is right around the corner. Sometimes, when we are caught out in the storm, we must open our hearts and weather whatever it brings our way. The natural urge is to hide under cover, curl up, hibernate. Instead, give in to the storm. Let it wash over you. Let it build your strength, cure your resolve, and open your heart. This next song is titled Storm Comin and was written by Ruth Moody, soprano, singer-songwriter, and member of the Wailin Jennies. Performing this soulful song for you will be members of the Mac Choir, Jisun, Jill, and Faith.
When that storm comes, don't run for cover. When that storm comes, don't run for cover. When that storm comes, don't run for cover. Don't run from the coming storm, 'cause there ain't no use in running when that rain falls. Let it wash away when that rain falls. Let it wash away when that rain falls. Let it wash away. Let it wash away that falling rain, the tears and the troubles. When those lights flash, you hear that thunder roar. When those lights flash, you hear that thunder roar. When those lights flash, you hear that thunder roar. Will you listen to that thunder roar and let your spirit soar when that love calls? Will you open up your door when that love calls? Will you open up your door when that love calls? Will you open up your door? You gotta stand on up and let it in. You gotta let love through your door when that storm comes.
Storm coming, yeah.
Don't run for cover when that storm comes. Don't run for cover when that storm comes.
Storm coming, yeah.
Don't run for cover, no. Don't run from your coming storm, 'cause there ain't no use in running. You can't keep a storm from coming.
No, no.
You can't keep a storm from coming. You can't keep a storm from coming.
No, no.
You can't keep a storm from coming. You can't keep a storm from coming. You can't keep a storm from coming. Coming, coming, coming.
May we choose to
Hi, my name is Alana Pass. I have the pleasure of introducing the next song, which is Bright Morning Stars. This song was first printed in 1919. It's a traditional Appalachian folk tune. It resurfaced again in the 1960s and 70s as part of the folk movement and has more recently been recorded by such stars as Gillian Welch and the Wailin Jennies. My choir sister Kelsey Foster and I will be singing this song today a cappella. We truly hope you enjoy this song, Bright Morning Stars.
Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Oh, where are our dear mothers? Oh, where are our dear mothers? They are sowing seeds of gladness. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Oh, where are our dear fathers? Oh, where are our dear fathers? They have gone on before us. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Oh, how can I be lonely? My friends are all around me. Their loving arms surround me. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Day is a-breaking in my soul.
My name is Mary Holdman, and I am introducing Solstice Song by Jan Garrett. And the solstice is indeed upon us, that longest, darkest night in what has certainly been a long, dark year. Normally, if you go outside on a cold, clear winter's night, the stars can seem so bright that you could almost touch them. This year, the great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter will be at its height on the winter solstice, creating one extra bright light visible to the naked eye shining in the southwestern sky. Some call it the Christmas star. I am thinking of it as a beacon of hope leading us out of these hard times. And in fact, the solstice is the turning of the year. Now the nights will grow shorter, slowly leading us out of this year and to better times ahead. Thank you.
Dear
Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning, let's keep the light of hope alive, make safe our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circling in her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home.
Light is returning, even though it is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circling in her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home.
Mary sat a-rockin' all night. Mary sat a-rockin' her baby. Oh, Mary sat a-rockin' all night. Mary sat a-rockin' her baby. Mary sat a-rockin' all night. Mary sat a-rockin' her baby. Oh, Mary sat a-rockin' all night. Mary sat a-rockin' her baby. Mary sat a-rockin', rockin' all night. Mary sat a-rockin' her baby. Oh, Mary sat a-rockin', rockin' all night. Mary sat a-rockin' her baby. One dark night
Hi there, I'm Katie Kula, president of the McMinnville Women's Choir. Before we close our concert tonight, I wanted to offer a last few things with you. First of all, I wanted to share some tokens from in-person concerts of seasons past. First of all, you'll notice I have on the traditional black. I'm even wearing the gold bling scarf that we typically wear in our December concert. And check this out. I have right here a stack of cookie trays that we would often use in December to share cookies with our audience. Now, I cannot actually right now offer you a cookie, but I do hope that before the end of the day, you will treat yourself to something sweet in memory of us. What I can offer you is an enormous, heartfelt thank you for coming to our first ever online concert. What you have just experienced was a true labor of love. Singers from Jubilate Women's Choir of Corvallis and McMinnville Women's Choir have worked incredibly hard this season to make this musical experience possible for you. I will admit that at the end of the summer, when we were talking about doing this, many of us, possibly including me, were a little bit doubtful that this was even possible. There were so many technical things to learn, and it just seemed really challenging. But we love singing, and we love connecting with each other, and we especially love creating beauty and seasonal magic for our communities near and far. And so we did it, and we thank you for being here to receive this gift that we have to offer now. If you are willing and able this season to also offer us a gift, you will find in the details below the YouTube video and the text there, links to both choirs' donation pages. We plan to keep singing and making inspiration for our communities through this pandemic and beyond, and our audience's support will make that possible. Finally, one last thank you, this time to our singers and our collaborators this season. I know from firsthand experience how different and how humbling it is to go from singing surrounded by friends to singing alone in your bedroom into a phone. This was a courageous act. And by blending our voices from afar, we have once again made something infinitely bigger than the sum of its parts. So thank you to our audience. Thank you to our singers. We are amazed that this was possible, and we have proven that even in these hard times, there will always be singing. We wish you a wonderful winter and beyond. Thank you.
In these hard